Right, let's take a look now at my top 5 rhythm guitar pedals. And this is sometimes overlooked for more of your lead tone stuff, but these are the pedals that will give you that beautiful off clean tone. It's perfect for stacking, all that kind of stuff. And as always, I don't care how much these things cost or whether they're cheap, expensive, it absolutely doesn't matter. These are pedals that I feel are some of the best on the market for what they do. And it was really hard to narrow this list down, but I think I've got it nailed right now, unless I totally forget something, and then I'll go back and amend it. But I'm also going to be doing this as a video demo at some point where I'll play all these pedals back to back and show you how they sound as rhythm pedals only and how they sound stacked with another pedal. So let's go ahead and give this a go. Number 5 is one of my top 3 pedals of all time, or maybe top 5 now as well. So it's made it in both categories. This is the King Bee Mark II pedal. This is one of those pedals that can do just about everything via a toggle switch. It has a toggle switch on the front, which will go from sort of like that classic overdrive tone to in the middle, I think, is the dumble tone, and then down on the switch is clean boost. The dumble tone or the tube screamer tone sounds absolutely great, and it's one of those pedals that I've used on its own or stacked. And for me, I love the dumble tone. I think it works great with other pedals, and it made number 5 because it's just absolutely killer. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the best I've had a chance to use. So number 4 on my top 5 has to be the Maxon OD808X, which is the red pedal, the overdrive extreme pedal. This is probably one of Maxon's most overlooked pedals for people. I think they think it's going to be really high gain. And what I love about it is it's not mid-humped like the green classic overdrive pedal, so you can get a much nicer rhythm tone, in my opinion. It sort of sounds more amp-like, and you don't get that sort of pushed mid sound, nor do you get the rolled off high end that you get from tube screamers. It doesn't take, it's not a vintage sound, so you're getting a very true, really usable palette to then stack on other pedals. And yeah, the 808X is just one of the best. And like I said, you can stack pedals in front of it or after it, and it will sound absolutely cool. It's a leave on pedal for me. If I'm playing my Blues Deluxe amp or whatever, I'd leave that on and then stack another overdrive or volume boost in front of it. And you're laughing, it sounds unreal. So definitely check them out. They're not over the top expensive. They're built really well. They're made in Japan, like all Maxon stuff. And yeah, it's a great pedal, so definitely look them up. And alright, so number 3 is the Shelly Overdrive or OD pedal. Now, I thought this was Cheely when I first saw it, but it's actually Shelly. It's a different spelling, so it's Chelllee, I think. I could be wrong, but that's just going off the top of my head here. But yeah, it's the Shelly ODIE overdrive. It has 3 different options, and one of them is just like a flat overdrive tone. It doesn't boost anywhere on the lows or in the mids, and it's a great platform for stacking. They retail for about $100 in the US, not from a shop, but you can buy them directly from the guy that makes them, Peter, in Orange City, Florida. And for $100, they're as good as you're gonna get. They really are. They sound awesome. They're durable. Check out his drop test too, because I think they're pretty funny. He drops them from like 80 feet from a drone. It's pretty funny. So number 2 on my top 5 right now. This was really hard to do. Either one of these could be number 1 for me, but I'm gonna put this one as number 2, and only because maybe I haven't used it enough. I think on an AB, which I'll definitely do very soon on YouTube with the number 1 contender. Let's see how that goes. This could change, but either one of these top 5s or any of these top 5 are fantastic. So number 2 is the VFE Blues King pedal. These pedals in particular are unreal. They sound smooth and nice, and it sounds like the off clean channel your amp just doesn't have. It absolutely rounds out all the sort of annoying frequencies. If you've got an amp and you don't really like the sound, you click this thing on and it's going to sound better. It's a low gain overdrive as well, so even with the gain all the way up, you're not going to get high gain. It's perfect for the blues tone or the starting blues tone, depending on what you like. It has some different options on the pedal as well, so you can do a few different things with it. But yeah, definitely check out the VFE Blues Kings. They're unreal and they look super cool too. All right, so the number one is the Emerson Paramount pedal. This is my favorite off-clean pedal right now. Like I said, it could change from time to time. I might go back to the Blues King, or I might go back to the Maxon OD 808X. It doesn't really matter. They're all great, but the Paramount does something nice to my Blues Deluxe in particular. It's like the perfect amount of grit. It's also a really cool volume boost pedal too, because it's low gain overdrive. It sort of tightens up the sound on the lows as well as the highs. It rolls out sort of that real ear piercing sort of high end. So I guess in some ways it's kind of like a vintage high end where it will taper out a little bit of highs, but the tone control is super responsive. I've seen guys use these on bass guitars. They sound that good. Like if they have their bass sound, they click on the Paramount pedal, it sounds better. It's one of those pedals that sort of re-EQs your sound a little bit, but what it does extremely well, and you can push pedals into it and it sounds even better. So definitely check out the Paramount drives by Emerson. I think they're one of the best, if not the best, pedal I've ever used for rhythm guitar. So any of these top 5, like I said, are really good. And it also comes down to personal choice. So you may like one more than another. It doesn't mean I'm right. It doesn't mean you're right. It's all personal choice. So whatever is right for you is the right one. So they're all great, and I'm going to definitely do a shootout between all 5 of these very soon. I might try and also get a couple of the cheaper pedals like the Kalen Pure Sky Overdrive, which sounds awesome as well. So we'll go through some of those as well. But yeah, that's definitely my top 5 from 2014. It's been a really cool year being able to be able to test all of these pedals out, and from my live experience and what I hear in the recording situation at home when I do the videos, that's definitely my top 5.